Om Shanti. Everyone, I suggest sit straight. Put your head also in the center because sometimes different energies make our head tilt. But it is necessary to centralize. So put your head straight and take very, very deep breath and relax each part of your body. Make your with every breath, let your all parts of the body relax. Take deep breath. Take in and out few times. Take breath so it reaches every so that you are able to concentrate properly. And then you draw all your attention towards the awareness and center. Yeah, self straight and relax. And with every thought, give it to your breath first and let it go through all parts of your body. So there is no tension, there is no stress. Every part of the body is relaxed. And I bring the feelings and the thoughts of my original self, my eternal self. Eternally, I am a loveful and a peaceful soul. I am completely pure. Loveful and peaceful. Take this energy of love and peace into your entire body. As I immerse this pure self, pure being, and very, very calm and peaceful. So I'm connecting with my eternal self, and taking these vibrations of purity, peace, God's love into my total being, whole being, and Lord, with these full breath, all the pains and stiffness of the body. These are beautiful, powerful vibrations I give to my body. so that there can be alliance between soul and the body. So now breathe peacefully, and it has love, creating a peaceful mind, stillness. I connect with one who is ever pure, one who is ocean of peace, ocean of love. My eternal relationship with one. I belong to one. As his ocean and bestower, I merge myself in this ocean, totally merged. As Baba gave example of fish in water. So I dive very deeply in this ocean of love, ocean of peace, and almighty power. Go deeper and deeper in the ocean. Stay in the depths of the ocean. Feel the coolness of the ocean and the air. My own being merges, and in this eternal self image, experiencing my natural inherent qualities from God. All God's qualities, all God powers are in this eternal self. but we have to claim it 100% so that I also become master ocean. I, this eternal self, deep in this ocean, realizing and claiming all my powers as often as possible during the keep reminding ourselves of our inheritance. Baba always says, remember me and your inheritance. I can be reminded of inheritance when I am on my eternal awareness of eternal self, being completely pure, peaceful, loveful. As I am immersed in this ocean, and when I emerge, I feel the fullness. Now I take the Ishti from Baba and lose my own identity, the identity of I with name and but through Baba's Drishti, take your identity of eternal self, a pure self, a peaceful self, the real experience of being God's child. Baba through Baba's making us forget the past, cleansing and empowering.
समझते भी हो कि यही कमजोरी सुख के अनुभूति में अंतर लाती शक्ति स्वरूप बनने में आप समान बनने में विज्ञान स्वरूप बनती लेकिन फिर भी क्या होता है स्वयं को परिवर्तन नहीं कर सकते फुल स्टॉप नहीं दे सकते ठीक है समझते हैं कि कामा लगा देते वाह दूसरों को आश्चर्य की निशानी लगा देते हो ऐसा होता है क्या ऐसे होना चाहिए आप क्वेश्चन मार्क की क्यों लगा देते क्यों लगा देते फुल स्टॉप अर्थात बिंदु फुल स्टॉप तब लग सकता है जब बिंदु स्वरूप भाव और बिंदु स्वरूप आत्मा दोनों स्मृति फुल स्टॉप अर्थात बिंदु लगाने में समर्थ बनाते उस समय कोई अंदर सोचते भी है कि मुझे आत्मा की स्थिति में स्थित होना है लेकिन माया अपने स्क्रीन द्वारा आत्मा के बजाय व्यक्ति व बातें बार बार सामने लाती जिससे आत्मा छिप जाती है और बार बार व्यक्ति और बातें सामने समझ आती
Om Shanti. Promise of determined thought. With your perfect form, become an instrument to reveal God. As soon as you have the thought, become a form of it. In order to bring about revelation, the last effort of all and the fastest is to make a promise. Not just to make a promise about whether or not you're going to do something, but instead, as soon as you have the thought, to become the form of it. Only such a promise will be instrumental in bringing about revelation. So, Reveal yourself and the Father through a promise. With the promise of determined thought, pass with honors in everything. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Welcome to Vikti Parivar. Today's day 22. Promise of determined thought. With your perfect form, become an instrument to reveal God. Today's topic: as soon as you have the thought, become a form of it. Now we will listen to Mohini Didi.
Om Shanti, everyone. Okay, well, Mama always used to say, as soon as you become aware or awareness of something comes, you should become the embodiment, Simriti, and then Swarup. I think that if you think in a, for body consciousness, you get a thought that someone has said something which humiliated you, and it's very visible then on the face. Or if you are upset about something, even if you try, but you will find it comes on your face now. So there is a saying that face is the index of mind. Whatever is in the thought, it appears on your form or your image. But what about spiritual? So when Baba comes, the Baba gives us introduction that you are a soul, you are point of light. So, like yesterday's homework was, only look at the jewel, only let the sparkling light, the center of forehead. But one of the biggest obstacle in that is we are not able to use full stop. We are not able to let go of the past. Past is so well recorded in us that those thoughts from the past keep emerging. So then how can the present awareness change into the form? Whenever I have contact with the souls, I find their biggest difficulty is to overcome the feelings of the past. But actually now is the time, as Baba also said, just use full stop. I don't have to think this because it will appear. You will be surprised that these days, even little bit influence on the attitude is so visible. The vibrations of that, the souls will immediately know. That is why these days, honesty and truth, humility and sweetness, very important. Even a very subtle thought you have about a soul, about what you will do, souls catch it. And I'm surprised that not only seeing us or talking to us, even on phone. I went somewhere and this lady said, oh, you have someone at reception and she's very, seems to be good yogi. So I said, how you know on telephone? She said, I can understand. I can feel it, whether she is a yogi or not. So I thought that we have to be so transparent now. So sometimes it does happen. We have new instruments. So some souls come and say, she's like this, she should improve. So I said, yeah, we all are aware, but everything will happen with the time because we're not perfect. So even as an instrument, if we are humble and we immediately say, yeah, I need to improve, I need to change, they feel good that you also consider yourself to be effort maker. Otherwise, some think, oh, we are perfect, right? So there is a gap between the students and instrument. There should be gap in efforts, but not on a status. Someone told me yesterday, after about 45 years, oh, we liked one of the things that when we came to center, that time we didn't have chairs. So it's a couple, they came and sat on the floor. So I also went and sat on the floor with them. So that left some good feelings in them that you didn't sit up. So I said, when I came to meet Brahma Baba in History Hall, on the floor, there were two cushions. Now, of course, we have to uh, kind of, where Baba used to sit on Gaddi. But here Baba came and Mama, they both sat on those cushions and start giving drishti to me. So it was so interesting to see God on the same level. These days, when any spiritual leaders go anywhere, they carry their throne, uh, they carry whatever kind of chair they will use. Anywhere they go, they walk with that. But when we belong to Baba, then there is humility. Baba also sat always with, if he is sitting for class, then he will sit on that gadi. But if he has to meet, he will never sit up. And of course, then came sofas and chairs like in History Hall. So then we have option of sitting on sofas. So what I'm saying that humility and honesty is very important. I don't know how it happens. Any thought you have, that thought reaches others immediately. So be very, very transparent and it becomes very easy then. Otherwise, we have to give explanation. We have to prove ourselves to be right. I have learned with the time that if we remain transparent, then everyone respect you. Even if they find once you have not been straight or honest, as soon as they find it, their bhavana, their feelings, their faith is lost in us. And these days it's very, very important to have trust of people. If there is lack of trust, you won't be successful. Let there be total trust of the students with the instrument. So it's very interesting the way we understand that there needs to be humility. Humility, very important. When we listen to someone's experience of the journey, spiritual journey, every soul goes through different experiences, and then listen very carefully, but also very detached. That our feelings are of love, of compassion, sympathy, support, and as if we are accepting, we agree that whatever person saying is true. Even every story is not ever from one person. If two are involved, both will tell different story. If five are involved, still you will hear same story but different aspect. But what I have to do with the story? Nothing, right? I just need to see what that soul requires. What she has left the throne of, to make her realize that everything depends on my self-respect. Then what others do, what others say, it really doesn't disturb. I remember that whenever people comment, or I always thought, it's all right. Dari Prakash Mani used to tell us to claim any status, especially to become an idol, image. First, they have to create that from the stone. They have to carve it, make it beautiful, decorate it. And not only that, after that, they do invocation of life in that idol. One time I was invited for opening of a temple. They had to install all these idols. 24 hours of prayers. They had invited hundreds of priests and from India, all over the world. Now what it means, that when the invocation has happened properly in the idol, that means they are invoking the life. So that means that idol will listen to you and fulfill your desires. And if not, right, then less devotees will go. Otherwise, that becomes personal God. And as personal God fulfills all your desires. Same happens with all of us also. I have to become image, and the blessing from others are like invoking life in me. Whether seeing us, whether listening to us, in whatever way, whatever image they could see, and from their heart, invocation happened. Oh, you are so great. You are so humble. You are so pure. You are so divine. So these are the words of invocation, even if we have. But when devotees or even knowledgeful souls, they're invoking that. And from there, your image will fulfill the hopes, the desires, promises. Even to fulfill promises, not just determination. It's the capacity that even few words you will say, they leave you with total trust and thinking, now it will be okay. Now this one knows, so everything is going to be definitely okay. So it's very interesting how not only awareness, but attitude, drishti, everything should be so much real that you appear real too. And as much real we are, royal we are, that much respect others will have. Okay. Om Shanti.
प्रभु तेरे वतन का अनुभव जो कर लेता एक बार, प्रभु तेरे वतन का अनुभव जो कर लेता एक बार, उसका तो मन हो जाता है सभी हदों से पार। प्रभु तेरे वतन का अनुभव जो कर लेता एक बार, प्रभु तेरे वतन का अनुभव जो कर लेता एक बार। बिखर रहा प्रकाश यहाँ दिव्य लाल सुनहरा, बंधन मुक्त अवस्था का यहाँ हो रहा अनुभव गहरा। बिखर रहा प्रकाश यहाँ दिव्य लाल सुनहरा, बंधन मुक्त अवस्था का यहाँ हो रहा अनुभव गहरा। समा के तेरी किरणों में मिल रहा आनंद अपार। प्रभु तेरे वतन का अनुभव जो कर लेता एक बार प्रभु तेरे वतन का अनुभव जो कर लेता एक बार। है कितनी मनमोहक यहाँ तुमसे मिलन की बेला, अतीन्द्रिय सुख का सागर ये तेरा परलोक सुहेला। है कितनी मनमोहक यहाँ तुमसे मिलन की बेला, अतीन्द्रिय सुख का सागर ये तेरा परलोक सुहेला। संपूर्ण स्वरूप की अनुभूति का ये अद्भुत संसार, प्रभु तेरे वतन का अनुभव जो कर लेता एक बार। प्रभु तेरे वतन का अनुभव जो कर लेता एक बार।
Om Shanti, good morning. Om Shanti, everyone.
Om Shanti. Promise of determined thought. With your perfect form, become an instrument to reveal God. As soon as you have the thought, become a form of it. In order to bring about revelation, the last effort of all and the fastest is to make a promise. Not just to make a promise about whether or not you are going to do something, but instead, as soon as you have the thought, to become the form of it. Only such a promise will be instrumental in bringing about revelation. So, reveal yourself and the Father through a promise. With the promise of determined thought, pass with honors in everything. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti Avyakti Parivar. So tomorrow is Thursday and our schedule from Amritwala 3:30 a.m. to 4:45 a.m. Tomorrow is Thursday, so we'll be having Sakar English Murli from 5 to 6. Translation will be available in Hindi and Spanish. Meditation will start at 6 p.m. followed by Hindi series, and tomorrow is book offering in between 7 to 7:30 English series and a Avyakti journey. So that's scheduled for tomorrow. And now let's start a Avyakti journey. Welcome to Avyakti journey. Today is day 22. Avyak Murlis from 1969, inspiring us to change from Brahman to angel.
Om Shanti. Avyakt Murli, 18th of June, 1969, meeting with different groups. There is a praise that the world is created through vision. What kind of world is created? And when is it created? Why is it that just the world and the vision are praised? Why isn't there any praise for the mouth? What do you change first of all at the confluence age? What is the first lesson that you are taught? To see each other with the vision of brotherhood. To have the vision of brotherhood means to change the vision first, and then everything changes. This is why there is a praise that the world is created through vision. When you see the soul, this world appears to be old. The main effort is to change your vision. When your vision is changed, your stage and circumstances also change. When your vision changes, your virtues and karma also change. This soul-conscious vision should become natural. Those who become their own king at the confluence age can also become a king of the subjects. Those who are not their own king here cannot become a king of the subjects. The seed of all the sanskars is sown at the confluence age. Without the seed of this time, the tree cannot be created in the future. If you do not sow the seed here, where will the fruit come from? What will happen when you become your own king? You will consider yourself to have all rights. In order to be one who has all rights, you need to have the virtue of a generous heart. The more generous-hearted you are, the more you will have all rights. Acha. The main duty of Brahmins is to study and teach others. If you remain busy in this, your intellect will not be drawn to other things. So keep yourself busy in studying and teaching others. Bapdada has told you that you can serve with the attitude of your mind and your avyakt drishti. There is no bondage in serving through your attitude and vision. You should do service through that in which you are completely free. The form of giving teachings through your form. Whom is Baba seeing today? He's seeing the children. What did you hear in the Murli today? Whom do all of you remember? The father, teacher, and Sadguru. So Bapdada also is not just seeing the children, but he also sees the children in the form of the three relationships. All are the children, but in the form of the teacher, whom does he see? He sees the students number-wise. In the form of the Guru, whom does he see? Do you know that? He sees those who follow him number-wise. He is seeing both those who have followed him and those who are going to follow him. What is the main thing you have to follow? In the teachings that he gives as the Guru, what is the main thing that you have to follow? The pilgrimage of remembrance. The pilgrimage of remembrance is just the method. Why are you even made to do that? What do you have to follow first in order to grant salvation to others? Why are you taught the pilgrimage of remembrance? The main teaching of the Guru that you have to follow is to be bodiless, to be incorporeal, and to be detached. You have the pilgrimage of remembrance so that even whilst in the corporeal form, you can remain incorporeal, detached, and bodiless. Only when you become bodiless will you be able to return with the Guru. This is the main aspect that you are following and have to follow. Is the part in the form of the teacher still continuing, or has it finished? Is the teacher giving you the revised course, or are you doing it yourselves with Baba's help? Baba is not teaching you to study, but you have his help. During revision, you take leave from school and study at home. This is called homework. You have a connection with the teacher, but the teacher is not with you. There is just a connection. The connection lasts until the final paper. The teacher is not always with you for the revision course. So even now, the teacher is just looking after you from a distance. If you have any difficulty, you can ask him. But he is not with you now in the same way that he used to be when he was teaching you. Now, he sits up above and watches you all very carefully to see who is doing the revision course and with how much effort and to what extent you have zeal and enthusiasm. The scene is more beautiful when you see it from up here, sitting on a gadi, than when you see it sitting down there. If someone were to sit even higher than that and watch the scene, there would be so much difference. You can experience that with the power of the intellect. What do you experience? Baba is relating to you the experience today. The system of listening to and relating the experiences has continued from the beginning. And so what is the experience of staying in the subtle region? Although Baba, Brahma, is in the subtle region, Because he has a connection with the teacher, he sees that some are revising the study with an alokik consciousness. Some are wasting their time, and some are using their time in a worthwhile way. Do you know what Baba feels when he sees that the children are wasting their time? Baba has mercy anyway, but together with mercy, the relationships that exist also pull him. Then there is the desire of taking leave from Baba, of taking on a corporeal form and drawing the children's attention again. However, the part of the corporeal form has finished, and therefore he gives a current from a distance. Just as Baba used to show a red flag, there was a flag in the subtle region also. But it has been seen that very few souls are able to taste the avyak sweetness and take subtle help. To be continued. Om Shanti.
Promise of determined thought. With your perfect form, become an instrument to reveal God. As soon as you have the thought, become a form of it. In order to bring about revelation, the last effort of all and the fastest is to make a promise. Not just to make a promise about whether or not you are going to do something, but instead, as soon as you have the thought, to become the form of it. Only such a promise will be instrumental in bringing about revelation. So, reveal yourself and the Father through a promise.
दृढ़ संकल्प की प्रतिज्ञा अपने संपूर्ण रूप से परमात्म प्रत्यक्षता के निमित्त बनना। संकल्प किया और स्वरूप हुआ। प्रत्यक्षता करने के लिए अब लास्ट सो फास्ट पुरुषार्थ है प्रतिज्ञा। कोई भी बात की प्रतिज्ञा करना कि यह करना है, यह नहीं करना है। संकल्प किया और स्वरूप हुआ। ऐसी प्रतिज्ञा ही प्रत्यक्षता के निमित्त बनेंगी। तो प्रतिज्ञा से अपने को और बाप को प्रख्यात करो। ओम शांति।